What's up everyone? Welcome to the video, and in this video I will share with you guys how to hold low empty stance longer. Now this low empty stance is a big problem for Wushu beginners because holding a low empty stance is pretty advanced technique. Alright, now since I have a lot of students, alright, they have the same issue that it's very hard to hold a low empty stance, and they feel like their leg is heavy like a rock. Alright, now I know that some of you guys out there having the same issue, so I will share with you guys some tips that based on my experience how I get my empty stance lower and I can hold it longer. Now for me, this empty stance is a pretty advanced technique when you get into the low empty stance, because in traditional you don't hold that empty stance low. Alright, you hold it like in the middle of the low height, in the middle, you know. And if you do it in the modern style, which is Wushu, especially if you want to compete in Wushu Taolu, you have to do it lower. Now I will show you guys a demonstration, just a little. Alright, now in traditional you're only going to do like this, hop, right? Traditional, and this is good. This is the traditional form. But when you get into modern style, you have to do it low like this. On the front. Alright, so as you guys can see that doing a low empty stance is hard for beginners. Now the problem, I think, first, while you do empty stance, you require a good flexibility, especially on your hamstring, because you know when you do that, your hamstring is pulled too much. I think not only hamstring, flexibility, leg flexibility. Make sure that you guys have a good leg flexibility before you do low empty stance, because if you don't have a good flexibility, you're just going to struggle while you're doing that, and that's not good. Alright, struggling doing that because of your lack of flexibility, you're just going to become weak. That low stance not going anywhere. Alright, so make sure that you guys have to practice good your flexibility, your leg flexibility. Alright, and then the next, I think it would be leg workout. Make sure that you guys do leg workout regularly. Alright, because you're going to need some strength in order to hold your whole entire upper body while you're doing that, especially your back leg while you're doing empty stance. Now there's a lot of leg workout, especially this one, pistol squat. Make sure that you guys can do this. Alright, pistol squat like this. Alright, now let's do the right one. Yeah. Alright, now as you guys can see that pistol squat is not really difficult, but the flexibility aspect that makes it harder. If you don't have a good flexibility on your hamstring, especially on your hamstring, you're going to struggle because you're holding this thing is stiff, it's not flexible. That's why when you do this, it's hard. It's not because your leg is weak, it's because your flexibility, you lack of flexibility. That's why when you do pistol squat, you're struggling, not because you have a weak leg. Alright, you just don't have a good flexibility. Alright, now I hope you guys got the point. Flexibility and power, make sure that they are mixed pretty well. If you have a good flexibility, good strength. Pistol squat would be nothing. Alright? Now, like I said, you have to do leg workout regularly, especially this pistol squat, because it would do the same thing. Look, from here, pistol squat, shipu. See, it's just the same thing, right? So, I guess the next step would be leg workout. Do leg workout regularly to gain strength on your legs, so you can hold your entire upper body while you're doing empty stance, low empty stance. And then now the third is the technique. Alright, now I'm going to show you the technique. Some people doing it really weird because they don't have a good flexibility, they don't have a good leg strength. Alright, they just struggling while doing that. They even do it wrong. Alright, I will show you guys some example like this. Right now, shipu supposed to be like this. Alright, this leg don't be like this. Alright, don't be like this, but around this good. But from here it's not good. Right, from here, and then the feeling is just like pistol squat. While you're doing pistol squat, the feeling, alright? So the leg must be like this in the front, and then hook, alright? Now this is more easier, alright? Like this. Now I will demonstrate to you the wrong one. Some people doing like this, alright? This is really weird. Some people just like this, alright? I don't know. This is just not my style, alright? Doing like this, alright? This is not good because you're going side. The feeling is just like pistol squat. You have to go into front, alright? Around this, and around this is enough. Don't go like this, alright? Don't go like that. The feeling is like pistol squat, and then this thing around this. Don't go here. Alright? Make sure you guys do it good. Alright? With a good technique. Don't do it wrong, alright? And then make sure that you guys have a good flexibility and strength to hold your entire body. Because look, when you're doing this, your back leg is heavy. This is heavy as hell right now. Right? Yeah, make sure that you guys do it with a good technique. Now, talking about technique, alright? Rather struggle like that, alright? If you can do it lower, then use some partner, alright? Use some help, like a wall, right? Like a wall. Now, for example, if you only, now for beginners, of course, we're going to teach him like this, alright? Make sure that this is not go like this, alright? For beginners, this is already heavy, right? Now, this thing, don't press it. Just lift it, light. This thing is heavy, like this. Now, if you're beginner, you probably can go that low, or that can go too low. So we're going to use this wall as a support, right? Like this. So watch, and make sure the technique. Remember that, the technique. From here, go front, support, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it until you can hold it anymore, and then press. Up. Do it again. 2. Alright? That's much better. So, I hope that tips going to give you the idea in order to get a good low stance. low empty stance. Alright, so that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.